Welcome, pen friends. This is Tom with Gold Spot Pens. I am still here with Ryan from Kenro Industries. We invaded Kenro Industries for the day. And the second thing we're going to be talking about today is LOCLEN pens.
Yes.
And very few people know much of anything about LOCLEN pens because they're pretty much a brand new company. But Ryan has all of the answers.
I have all the answers.
He is an unbelievable compendium behind LOCLEN pens. Like, he knows virtually everything that you want to know. You leave a comment below and he'll answer it. He's really good
Day and night, actually.
Day and night,
24/7.
He will get a notification on his phone that somebody's commented on this video, and then he will answer the question like right away.
So LOCLEN is actually a bespoke Italian pen maker that we came across in our travels at the Frankfurt Pen Show.
All right, so this is the first collection from LOCLEN. Mm-hmm. And this is called what?
It's called the Electa.
It's the Electa. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
there will be pens in the future that they're working on at the moment, but this will be the first from their collection, if you will. It's basically a EDC tactical looking pen, very streamlined look, all metal. It's available in 3 different finishes. You have your brushed stainless steel, you have your ruthenium or DLC coated stainless steel, or your brass version. These pens are all made in Italy, and I think they have some pretty cool facets. One of them being the fact that the clip is removable, so you can either go without the clip for those of you that like that really clean look, or add the clip. And I think this really touches with your, EDC customers, those people that like to, have their everyday carry with them. There's some pretty cool features here.
The knurled part activates the converter inside.
Exactly. So it's basically a converter fill. You'll see there's you pull this out, and you have these 3 little gasket rings that help keep the pen in place in its barrel. But ultimately, you have this little knurled activator, I guess we'll call it, for the converter, so that when the pen is completely put together, you can access the converter without actually having to remove the converter from the barrel.
So it kind of like acts as a faux piston filler, or a captured converter system, as people call it.
The pen also, that's exactly it. The pen also screw-on posts, which I think is very nice.
It has like a vintage sort of vibe, but like as if it was taken into the modern era with heavy-duty materials. Being
exactly.
Like this, like
very
it's got
industrial looking.
Industrial, sort of modern look, but at the same time has that little bit of flair that gives it kind of like almost like I want to say like steampunk almost.
That's
like
exactly
it. Like has like a steampunk look, like a Victorian era, sort of invention that kind of blends the old school versus the new school and just kind of put something really unique out there.
I think it borders nicely on potentially being a pocket pen also. Mm-hmm. It's not so big in size, so I could imagine myself just carrying this on a weekend, journaling or sketching or really whatever I really want to do. This pen will retail for $250.
And these are Schmidt number 5 nibs.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Very cool. And the plastic feeds, the captured converter system, and all metal construction. And you're saying that these are bespoke, so these are each handmade in Italy.
The allotment that we're getting into the States is, going to be tough to come by. They're going to be quite limited when they first start, because it really is one artisan who's making all of these pens. So they will be coming in slowly but surely, if that's how we'll say.
Very cool, very cool. So, and then they'll also have like its own boxing and presentation.
Yeah, we're helping them develop the packaging. We're actually working on that right now. I would say these should probably be hitting the shelves by maybe the first week in April, and I'm excited to see what your customers have to say about it.
In terms of, because there are a little bit more in terms of like mechanics involved and whatnot. Just being like you have the knurled ring in there, but if something fails, like as far as warranty wise, like how would somebody like be able to get it repaired?
Well, we completely stand behind the product. There'll be a 2-year warranty against manufacturer's defects. We're of course dealing with the supplier, but which will help you sleep at night. Kenro stands behind all of the products that we sell. That's the good part about having a distributor and a retailer behind the products.
So you're not going to be ducking anybody's phone calls if they get some.
I said 24/7.
Yeah, it's 24/7. That's right. Wait, could they also use a cartridge with it as well? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Okay, so like international style.
International style.
Very cool. But I mean, then it might leave it would just like leave this portion would be off because
Right, because that part actually attaches to the back end of the converter. So you would be without that little.
Yeah, so that would be empty there. So no eyedroppering this then, right?
Yeah, clearly
you tell me I can eyedropper it? I really can't.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty innovative customers who make magic happen. I'm gonna find someone's gonna come up to me in a pen show and be like, "So I made this an eyedropper. What I did was I MacGyvered this."
I put some plastic tubing inside of this. You know, I covered up all of the areas that ink could possibly leak out. No, that's really cool. And so then also the clips too that slide out so that you could either go with the fact that this may look like a probe from Men in Black, or you could actually put a clip on it so it won't roll right off your desk.
Exactly.
But the clips will come with it too?
They will, yeah.
Oh,
yep.
Very cool, very cool.
So Tom is writing with the LOCLEN extra fine Schmidt nib.
As you can hear with the nib, you know, kind of like scratching on paper a little bit. It's not scratchy, but it definitely has some good feedback on it. But the flow is good. No stopping or hard starting or any sort of skipping involved. And despite the fact that this has like it's extremely short little grip area that's here, but like you could always just kind of grip it just a little bit further back and, you know, be fine with that. You don't have to kind of limit yourself to that very front portion there, but I could see some people being like, oh, well, it kind of has like a little bit of a grip area and then the screw threads that are there, I could see where they might take a little bit of issue with that. But overall though, it feels solidly in hand. It's just, it's a nice weight. This is, you said it was aluminum, right? Or stainless steel? Stainless steel. So these will be available when?
These will be available in the middle of April. As I mentioned, it's a bespoke manufacturer, so supply will come through, you know, as limited at first until they really amp up production, but they should be hitting the shelves in mid-April.
All right, so I definitely would love to hear what you guys think about this new pen from LOCLEN. If you're interested, there will be available from goldspot.com, so definitely check them out there and leave us a comment to let us know what you think about these guys. I like it a lot. I think it's a pretty cool looking pen, and it seems extremely well made. It just has that good quality feel with it. And as we were writing with it, I mean, it
keeps up.
The nib is it's sublime. It's just it's perfectly good for a fountain pen of this kind of caliber. So that is the LOCLEN Electa. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks and stay inky, my friends. Take care.